Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, folks of all ages, all sizes, and everybody in between. I hope you're doing wonderful tonight. I hope you're taking beautiful care of yourselves tonight. We are going to be getting right into it pretty darn shortly here, so I hope you're feeling ready, raring, and all sorts of awesome, because we're going to be streaming pretty shortly, and I am just getting my links posted as they need to be, where they need to be. So, give me a couple minutes for that, folks. We should be on our way here pretty darn shortly, all that magical stuff. So, yeah. Anywho. It does seem like the bot has done its job tonight, which yay for that little factoid, because, God, I do not trust the bot sometimes. I wish I could trust my bot a little bit more, but frankly, sometimes it does just not do the job that I gave it very specifically. It is what it is unfortunately the method to the madness that we have to work with, but, oh well, it is what it is. Alrighty, there we go. We are about done on linking up right now. Give me an extra couple of minutes here, folks, as everything needs to be done exactly as is every single damn time. Wahoo! Okay. So yeah, tonight we're going to be, hopefully, we'll see if we can. I have not really made it a plan to rush through this run by any means, but I also don't intend on doing this nearly as long as some of our other runs that we've done in the past here. So this is probably, hopefully, going to be a two-parter or three-parter at most, realistically. That is the hope and the prayer on that one. But really on this run, I am probably going to take a look around. We're going to do like a couple different weapons that are in variety. Get some fun stuff in there so that way we can actually get a nice variety pack of different strength-based weapons in this game. Some of it may be a little bit harder to come across because if we're only doing leveling on strength, then certain weapons just have way too high of a requirement for certain stat requirements, and it kind of sucks. Just a little bit cringe, not awesome. But, it is what it is, I suppose. I think our next major stop, if I'm not mistaken right now, I'm not remembering if we've beaten Renala yet, but it's either we're beating Renala and then we're heading right on over to... I might have been planning on getting Grafted, actually. I think I was planning on getting the Grafted Greatsword, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds like what we were doing last time. I could be ever so slightly wrong about that, but we'll find out either way. Have ourselves a good old time of it. And, yeah. So, I think that's really about it, folks. I think the links have been posted where they need to be posted. One more going up right now, but... yeah, let's not delay any longer on this run. Let's get right into it. Get into the meat and bones of this project and have ourselves a good old time of it. And by the way, folks, as per usual, if you haven't already done it, do be sure to leave a like at the beginning of the stream. It is a wonderful way to help out and an easy way to let us know, like, hey, we really enjoy the content, all that magical bullshit, not to completely blow your boat or anything like that. But yeah, little things like that go a long way. So, thank you if you've already left a like on the stream. If you haven't, do consider doing it, because like I said, even if you remove that after the stream, it's such a help during streams. So, anyhow. Alrighty, folks. We are officially... ever so slightly wrong about what I had actually gotten done. I already have the Grafted Greatsword, and we have already made our way into Rykard's castle, pretty much at this point. So, what does that entail for us? Well, first and foremost, big important things in this location. The first major thing is that we have the Serpent Great Hunt, or the Serpent Hunter in front of us soon enough here, which, if you don't know, is just a stupidly overpoweredly busted strength weapon, which scales beautimously with strength. It is a wonderful fucking weapon. We love it like nobody else, honestly. It is a wonderful weapon. We are also hopefully going to be getting ourselves moving along in the right direction in terms of stat gear and all that magic. There is a wonderful Ash of War here at Gelmir as well, which we're definitely going to want to get that at some point or another here, because it is, again, very good. That would be RKR, or Royal Knight's Resolve. It is one of the best. I don't really like this shortcut very much, but I'm going to go ahead and get it anyways. I'm going to have to come back through this way regardless a second time. Alright, slap Kevin's cheeks apart, put him in the dirt, love to see it. Oh, I did not actually know they dropped the volcanic stone. Okay, interesting. You know, if we're ever doing a consumable-only run, I don't think that is an issue with those. I don't think volcanic stone is a impossible thing to farm, frankly. I was also kind of thinking about it, folks. On a consumable-only run, we're probably going to do that from PC, and the main reason is primarily I don't want to have to keep doing things over and over again, and one of the biggest issues with a consumable-only run entails that you will have to farm shit a lot. And if we can avoid doing that, I think we'd all be a lot happier for it. So I'm going to probably make sure that doesn't have to happen. So we're going to get the Serpent Hunter here, but I intend on fully murdering the ever-living shit out of Rykard, and that entails a lot, well, maybe not a lot of prep, but like a fair amount of prep, like good prep. First thing that we have to do, funny enough, is actually head back to Temple of UNGA here, because we need to go get ourselves the next major step in our gear set, which is the, if you know it already, RKR. So, I never fucking use this shortcut, by the way. Like, never. I don't care for it at all. Also, do I even have the keys for this? I do. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. So gear-wise right now. Personally, I think I'd rather just go ahead and continue using the one weapon I'm using right now, but I'll go ahead and, yeah, no, actually, never mind. I'm not even going to contest that. It's just a grafted greatsword right now. That is our play of the day at the moment. Grafted greatsword is a fucking glorious, beautiful weapon, and God, do I love it so much. So now we're making our run through here for RKR, and also we're going to get ourselves an extra Somber 7 at this point, which, frankly, Somber 7's base game are ridiculous as a whole. You don't really run into them, usually, ever. So, yeah. So, once we're done with this run, and I'm not really sure exactly when that will be exactly, necessarily, in the scheme of things. I think I can drop off right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, perfect. This doesn't really lead to anything important, if I'm not mistaken. This is just a nice little way to get some extra looties, and, I mean, we like extra loot, so, yeah. However, the loot that's over this way really is not going to benefit our runs at all. Like, this right here, Dagger Talisman, I can't even say crits in this game are really worth it in the scheme of things, because you can usually just do more damage just by staggering an enemy and then just bullying the shit out of them while they're on the ground crying about it. Like, every, and I mean every single time. Like, it is just better to just bully the shit out of enemies. It just is, so. Anywho, though. I do hopefully plan on starting... I don't know how long it's going to damn well take in the scheme of things. Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely a pretty, oh my god, substantially long game. So, I mean, I'd love to beat the game, and I'd love to make that go as best as possible, but it is pretty fucking long. So... if we can do it, awesome. If we can't, well, not necessarily a surprise on that front either. So, anywho. Alrighty, so we just picked ourselves up our bonfire and our... okay, wow, that guy just said, fuck it, I'm gonna completely show up here. Alright, cool. That was fucking rude. Hang on, folks. A little bit of a technical issue here. Just a second. Curiosity has got me curious. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, really, folks, but it seems to be fixed now. So we love to see it. We love to see it. Awesome. Cool. Odd. Anywho. Strength weapons on this run that we're probably going to end up seeing at one point or another. I was told that the Crozier's Hammer is wanted to be seen on this run, so we'll probably do the Crozier's Hammer if we can. Probably also going to see about working in, like, more than likely there's one that's just like a pure stupidly overpowered strength weapon. It's like Giant Slayer or some shit like that, and that'll probably happen as well, I imagine. Weird. What is going on there? Hang on, folks. I don't know what's going on here. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out real quickly, because, well, you know. I mean, sometimes that is just frankly what happens, because sometimes everything likes to fucking break. Love to see it. Okay, well, it seems to be fixed. Seems to be. Quote unquote. Really can't always tell, frankly, when you're having technical issues, because it, you know, really doesn't lend itself at all in the scheme of things, but it is what it is on that front. Oh. Anyhow. If I'm not mistaken, there is the Omen Killer down that way, which I'm not really looking to get the Omen Killer at the moment, nor probably am I in the scheme of things. Smithing weapon, which it honestly requires more than I probably care to go for right now, so I'm not really that concerned about doing it at the moment. I'm gonna go and leave it alone and just move along with my day. Go do something else more important. Like, for instance, getting ourselves upgraded to the point of being disgustingly overpowered. What the hell is going on with... Okay. So let's do a little bit of setup work real quickly here. Let's see. I need this... Where the fuck is it? This needs to be in the main hand. This needs to be in the offhand. There we go. Ashes of War. Go ahead and put RKR on this bad boy right here. Good to go. Awesome. Doesn't really matter if we make it quality or not. It really does not matter at all. I do need to go visit EG so I could get this bad boy rolling up in level, which I don't really need to do that, but I kind of want to do that, because, like I said, overpowered is fun. And, well, I mean, yeah, we're going to take advantage of those opportunities. Did I seriously not get the Grace right next to EG like a fucking bozo? Chad, I don't know. I don't always know what's going through my head, but apparently there was some bozo energy going through my head the other night. So apparently I was stupid enough to completely forget about getting the site of Grace right next to it. Whatever. Okay, whatever. It's really not that deep in the scheme of things. We just got to run a little bit extra farther. And it kind of sucks, but nah. Unfortunately, you can't just find a way to scale. Actually, wait, I'm curious. Is there a way to scale over to that? No, there definitely fucking isn't. Okay. Hey, Starburst, how you doing tonight? Good to see ya. Actually, wait, hang on here. Hang on. Big Brainus, this does not feel trustworthy at all. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take the L that I gave myself, and I'm just going to move along, and we're just going to go down this way. It's fine. It's okay. It's not that deep. Just sucks that I completely forgot to get a site of grace next to my main source of stones. Oh well. It's fine. It's not that important. It's not. Nice, Starburst. That's awesome. That's awesome as heck. I'm glad for you. That's really fun. Sounds like a good time. I'm gonna get this side of grace, because apparently I'm too silly to get the other side of grace. Alright, there we go. So right now, for those who are just joining in at the moment, we are doing a little bit of setup work right now to do some very disgusting stuff. To pretty much one of the joke... Well, I can't really call him a joke boss. I guess gimmick is technically the correct term. But in a sense, it is essentially a joke fighting him, because fighting him, it really comes down to a gimmick weapon where you don't really have the opportunity to fight him in a different, like, capacity. Like, you can fight him, it's just not really worth it. Damn, I was really hoping Torrent could be a little more useful today, but apparently those goat horns are absolutely just for show. Fun fact, Torrent not actually much more than just a fucking horse. And not a very good horse at that. Am I slightly bittered and or angry about certain things when it comes to Torrent? Yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Doesn't matter that deeply. Probably not. I know I rant on this horse, like, way too damn hard, but, like, it does annoy the shit out of me, the fact that Torrent just kind of sucks. In certain capacities, Torrent just really kind of sucks. If I can get one of these hands to drop me an extra stone, that would be nice. Actually, hang on here. There we go. Free Somber 2 off that boy. Nice. Love to see it. God, I really made this inconvenient for myself, the way I chose to do everything here today. I had the choice of actually doing the right thing and getting a site of grace and making it work for myself. I didn't do any of that. Oh well, whatever. The ruins are right here. We're here now, finally. Let's go ahead and go see Mr. EG and get ourselves a nicely leveled up weapon. At least as much as I think we can right now, which might only be a +4. I don't think we have a decent enough source of Somber 5s at the moment. Or 6s, really.
Well, then I presume.
Okay. Get the 1. We already have that one. We already need that one. Okay, we're good to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can do 5. Okay. You know what? I am going to go ahead and get the Serpent Hunter up in level because I can do that and I want to do that. And honestly, it's just a really good fucking weapon. It is genuinely, like, very damn good. So. Which I'm sure you guys would know by now if you've seen enough of my runs through this game in general. Like, the number of times I've used this thing is probably... It's quite a lot, so... Alright, now we have a +7 Serpent Hunter, which we'd love to see it. We got our quality lance with RKR on it, which is nice. We'd love to see it. I think the only other thing I'm missing right now is Flame Grant Me, which we don't really need to go get Flame Grant Me. It's not that useful in the scheme of things, but it wouldn't be dumb inherently. So, welcome to Chad Zyron. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think we're pretty much set up for... We're you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say we're pretty much set up for Rykard. We don't need to do more Rykard setup. Doing more Rykard setup at this point would probably be just, like... It'd be icing on the cake. That's really all it would be. So. Audience pathway. Here we come. There's a new Hunger Games movie out? What the heck? What do they have to... Well, I guess to be fair, the lore is like... They have a decent amount of lore to unpack, as per any universe. It's just funny hearing that name come back. I'm doing good tonight, Zyron. I'm doing pretty good tonight. We're just enjoying some Elden Ring, goofing off a little bit. Nothing too crazy, luckily. So, I don't really need to pop these and get an extra level, but I guess I want to do that. Yeah, why not? I prefer to spend my runes than hold on to a pile of runes and then lose them later anyways, so... one more point in strength. Wahoo! Awesome. Alrighty. So with our current setup being what it is at the moment, we've just made it very, very nice, very, very spicy. We're going to be doing a fair amount of damage here. I'm going to get the hand axe on my hip here. Okay. Chug. Axe buff. Swap weapon. And then run on up to the boss. RKR. Crouch. And then we're only doing dual wield attacks. Unfortunately, we got fucking shit RNG off the bat when our RKR decided to not hit the boss, but, you know, I guess that is what it is. That makes sense for this game. Okay, so let me read this crap. What have we got for the sequel? Oh, it's a prequel, of course. When Snow was younger before he became president. During the 10th Hunger Games. Interesting. And let me ask, on this one, are they deciding to give Snow the... He's not actually a villain, he's secretly a very good boy. Are they doing that with him too? That seems to be the latest trope I've noticed a lot lately. I mean, it's been happening for years, granted. But it's this trope of just like every villain is actually secretly just a good person with terrible intentions. That is awful fucking RNG. What the fuck? That has got to be some of the worst RNG I've experienced on this boss in a minute. That is like one of the few attacks on this boss that if you're dealing with it, like, you can deal with it, it just sucks. And usually getting away from it in time is... the sympathetic character type. Ah, yes, the sympathy for a dictator who essentially continued the cycle of people murdering people to see who was the best of them all. And I'm sure they explained it very well. Motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me. He did it again! He read the code. He saw the system. Rykard really just went, oh shit, he's doing it, I'll do it again. Fuck! Come on! Oh, I fucking hate this boss. It's funny, the only way the boss could possibly get away with it is by cheesing my cheese. What a bastard. What a cheeseception. Alright, so we're gonna crouch. Hit him twice. Don't trust the RNG, apparently. What the fuck was that? Why am I getting bad luck today? I guess that wasn't bad luck. That was just me being bad at the game, frankly. But, like, come on. I'm not, like, angry. I just think it's hilarious. And maybe, like, a little bit miffed at the same time. But, you know, oh well. No, this boss is definitely a gimmick. That is an absolute fact and a half, Zyron. For sure. Fuck this guy. Fuck this goofball. Fuck this goofball snake boy. Can't be a villain for the sake of a villain anymore. Like, it's one thing to have them have ulterior motives and whatnot. I personally completely vibe with ulterior motives. But it's also this matter of, like, you can't have a villain anymore who has an ulterior motive who apparently can't just be evil even with that happening. I think one of the, like, it's literally, I think since Thanos is pretty much what I would say. This has just been like the trend lately. Like, Thanos seems to be. Thanos seems to be where it started and where it just kind of kept going. Anywho, that's how you put Rykard in the blender. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Oh. If you want a quick rundown of what I just did there for the build, it's very straightforward. The only thing you really need to know is that you want to have a secondary lance-based weapon or great spear-based weapon. So quality lance, or lance, pretty much. You want to get RKR or you want to get determination. Put that on this bad boy right here. And then that gives you a flat 20% or 80%, depending on which one you put on there, buff. It's a bit of a glitch, is really what I just did there, because doing a two-handed crouch weapon, it bypasses the damage over to the Serpent Hunter. So, anywho. Speaking of bosses, several boss ideas. You have boss ideas on the top of your mind, is that right, Zaron? I would love to hear more about that, man. That sounds fun. So, that is another great rune boss down. Have I done, I don't think I have. I don't think I've done whatchamacallit just yet. Let's go ahead and do that real quickly. Siren, thank you for subscribing. Really greatly appreciate it, friend. Welcome to the channel and all the magical BM we go through on a daily basis. Hope you have a lot of fun with us. Starburst, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving that confidence boost. I really appreciate it. One thing to work on, folks, is always remember, when somebody gives you a compliment, probably maybe be happy with it. Unless, of course, it's a random person that you're very uncomfortable with doing such a thing. And when I say context-wise, I mean like walking down the street and somebody compliments you and you're very uncomfortable. Then it might be slightly different for you. Everything within your own wheelhouse of preferences and whatnot, so, you know, anywho. Anywho. Work on your affirmations. When people compliment you, don't go, oh, well. Go, yeah, you're right. It's something I've been doing for a while, and it's honestly been like a really wonderful way to boost confidence and just make you feel better about yourself, scheme of things. Anyway, 62 strength, love to see it. We are sitting pretty damn well stacked for the most part. I am going to cheat my way into... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and cheat our way on into the Radon boss fight, I think. How's this weapon doing? It's at a +4. Okay, we're just going to use Serpent Hunter. I want to use Serpent Hunter for the physical properties of it real quickly. So we're going to go see Radon, and we're just going to go put his ass to bed. This might be a bad angle, actually. Yeah, I think that was a bad angle. Son of a bitch. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Honestly, a better Hydra boss fight would be a lot of fun, for sure, on that one star. Or, Zyron. Dark Souls 1 had a Hydra boss fight, but it was nothing amazing. Shit, I did it slightly wrong on that one. I fell too darn low, and, that was part of my issue there. I don't believe they've patched this. I am 110% sure they have not patched this. Ah! I knew I was wrong immediately because of how I fell off the ledge there. If you fall off the ledge, it's not going to work. You pretty much have to land your jumps in such a way that it will properly extend you out there. Your first jump wants you to pretty much hit the plane where it goes like this, but you also don't want to overextend the fall. Because if you fall too far to the left or too far to the right, then it fucks up entirely. It's annoying. I'm not going to lie, it is a little bit annoying, especially if you're out of practice with it like I am currently, because I don't typically do this if I'm doing no death runs, obviously. There we go. And we hit the ground, Stake of America activated, and now we can go ahead and warp right on over. I think we're completely fine for the next boss fight coming up here. I don't believe we need anything crazy for this. We're not going to probably be able to one-cycle Radon, which, yeah, it's okay. Like, we don't need to one-cycle the big man. It's fun. Like, it's incredibly fun to one-cycle him. But it's not going to happen in the scheme of things. I don't even know if I really needed that right now. What does that put my faith at? 13 faith. I need 2 more faith in order to wield Flame Grant Me, which I don't really need to go Flame Grant Me at any point, but yeah, it's all good. Today's Starburst is just a water day. We're just chilling out on that one a little bit. Alright, ride right away from Radon, because we don't like the big stinky man. I didn't trust that his arrows weren't going to suddenly turn around and, like, fuck my anus, honestly, because you can't really trust Radon on that one. Radon gets a little bit mad with it, decides to launch off a random arrow into just the area. Chug this, buff this. Best attack moveset he can do right here. Not enough to actually put him out of his misery on first phase, but whatever. It's okay. We can go ahead and finish him off second phase. By the way, how Radon functions on this part is he comes in from the direction you're looking. So always keep that in mind. Anyway, go ahead and stab him while he's buffing up here, and that is Radon put in the grave without a single hit. Nice. Suddenly, I'm not sure I took a hit there. I don't think I took a hit there. Maybe I did. Oh well, either way, he's dead. That's the important part. Yeah, not today. It's just a chill day when it comes down to it in this case. And, yeah, just some water. So, nothing too crazy. Had some vitamin water. Ooh, nice. What is the particular flavor that you enjoy the most, Starburst? What is your favorite water flavor water? Yeah, I think that was indeed hitless, so awesome. Nice. Okay, so that is done, but I'm still not technically done with Fort Redmain just yet in the scheme of things. There is one more thing I kind of want to go do, which I am a little unsure of how this is going to work. I'm hoping that we just kind of get to do it. We're technically going back into Fort Redmain now because I want to go get the Ruins Greatsword. Though I'm not sure we'll be able to wield it because it requires a lot of strength, and I'm not sure how much intelligence, but it still requires intelligence, and that's the hard part, frankly. So, with any luck, we can get away with it, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Probably not going to waste my time on certain bosses in this game, just because when it comes down to it, we're looking primarily to Ungus or Bungus right now. And if a boss isn't providing anything to the Unga or the Bunga, then there's not a reason to fight it. Now granted, we could fight Exikes and get like a bunch of runes off of Exikes, because Exikes is pretty meaty. Really all the dragons in this area are incredibly meaty. But I'll probably just fight some of the tree spirits here instead. Because the tree spirits are easy, and also they do the same fucking thing. They literally they give me runes out the ass, and I have less work to put in for it. So, yeah. Damn. That's a little annoying. I showed up here after the festival was over, and now the teleporter's not working anymore. Like, it is what it is, I guess, but oh well. I recommend taking this part slowly every single time, because usually they'll launch enough fireballs, and weirdly enough, when you're running really fast through here, it always feels like they tend to catch up with you. I don't understand the why of it, just that is almost always how it works. So we're gonna run around this ballista boy right here, because we do not have time for his bullshit. Something to think about here. Crozier is probably one of the other weapons we're going to be doing eventually, though I can't remember how to get Crozier's hammer. So, Starburst, if you want to, look up how to get Crozier's hammer and tell me how, and we'll definitely make that happen. But for right now, we're just going to go find ourselves another big old strength weapon and be happy with that. Please. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. Love how I can get caught on just like a bare minimum item object right there. That's wonderful. That is just fucking superb. Get up the ladder. The back can hit me in the spine. It's fine. Sure, I'll get poisoned too. Why not? You know, honestly, there's a lot of enemy variety in this game that I wish I could see more of, too. Like, I feel certain enemies do not get nearly enough time in the spotlight when it came to this game. I think I can hop right over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I can hop right over this ledge. Oosh. Sounds like a very tough little fight there, honestly, Zyron. Interesting concept, though. It sounds fun. And again, like, I'd love to see more boss concepts in this game that, like, come through. From my understanding, the Convergence mod, I believe, actually did add more bosses to the game in the scheme of things. Really? This fucking guy? Who invited you? You goofball. Alright, sit down on our side of grace. Let's go ahead and get prepped, because we're going to be dealing with some bullshit. And as exciting as bullshit is, which it's not, we do need to be ready for this next fight, because this is going to probably be a little bit shit, honestly. It'd be nice to actually get our heavy greatsword up in level, but I'll go ahead and live with it for right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can just do this fight. If we can, cool. If we can't, oh well. So there we go. Karian Retaliation would be awesome right now, but meh, oh well. Actually, how far out of the way is Karian Retaliation for me right now? If I were to go Karian Retaliation, just because it's the... I guess I could do Parry Shield instead, but that feels less in tune with the run. You know what? I'm just going to try it as is. We're just going to see if we can do it as is. We're not going to stress it that deeply. Alright, Golden Vow real quickly. Didn't actually need to crit him there, but I am glad that he is dead and no longer living, because living would be a problem. A little sad that my hit whiffed, but whatever. Right, I forgot. This arena has one of those funny little perks where they decided to fill the entire arena with a bunch of shit to get stuck on. It's actually really funny if you think about it. And that, I just mean it sucks. Oh. I've gotten better at just dodging these guys, but, like, it still isn't probably the best in the world. That's fine. I know you can do some extra level bullshit there, but I really never cared for it in the first place. This is why we don't do that on this fight. These guys in their second phase are probably some of the worst. Thing is we definitely had it. It just got way too clusterfucked at the end there. Which is almost 110% on me. Because if I hadn't thrown so miserably... But, oh well, I suppose. Is really what it comes down to, so... A little bit too greedy, you would be right about that. It is a problem that I seem to consistently have, which luckily it is consistent, I suppose, but yeah. Unfortunately, that really is on me too, because I didn't get my stagger, and, well, not getting a stagger kind of sucks. Though if I had done my hits differently, it probably would have happened. So, oh well. That and I don't think we have a new rune arc, which we'd have to go buy a rune arc right now, because I don't really care to go get a rune arc. The tail is pretty much set up to completely ruin your initial punishes every single time. Like, it's quite literally designed to just be a bullshit extra attack that you're not used to yet. And that is pretty much the entire concept behind it. Okay, cool. One down. Love to see it. Rebuff. Don't really need to rebuff, I guess, but it's nice to do it anyways. Alright, that is not the easy one to parry. Well, it's still easy to parry. This is just easier. This one is just an easier version of parry. So we're going to take our easy one. Right, fuck you. Crucible Knight. That is it's technically easy to parry, it's just I don't understand the timing on it very well, so that is my own problem, granted, but, you know. Anywho, yeah, as you can see, it's literally set up just to be bullshit every single time. So what's funny is my stamina just decided to not recover for like a solid couple of seconds there, and I find that hilarious. No, I don't actually. I don't find that funny at all. It sucks. Anywho. So yeah. Luckily, if you come into this boss fight with enough damage, it really doesn't matter the fact that it's like obnoxious boss fight. You can just kind of get away with it, really, at the end of the day. Okay, no growl, apparently. Put him in the grave real quickly. Rebuff. I'm not going to worry about re-chugging, I think. I'm just going to go and avoid that. Really? Is that so? Parried fail again, of course. Why wouldn't it fail? Out of curiosity, why am I naked? It's mainly because we can't level up any other stat other than strength, and we don't really have a lot of endurance to begin with. Our current endurance is 17 at the moment, which maybe we might be able to afford a chess piece right now, actually. So fair enough. I think we can afford a chess piece. But when it comes down to it, our weapons are heavy as shit. I forgot to buff up before entering the boss fight. That was kind of bad. So that's really why. Yeah. Anywho, there's a boss down. We'd love to see it. Put him in the grave, and we're on our way. What's curious about that parry right there is that I fucking got the parry, and the game just disagreed, apparently. Interesting. But, you know, that honestly is how the Crucible Knights work to begin with. Unless you have, like, carry and retaliation as your parry method, or you have a buckler on you, don't parry. That's almost always the case. Granted, I get lucky sometimes on these parries, but, like, parry windows in this game are funky unless you're using the busted shit. Alright, buff moment. Oh, he didn't buff. Interesting. What an asshole. That's gonna hit me, and that is unfortunate. That's also going to hit me. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter, chat? Because Crucible Knights, we put them in the grave. Anyway, we did that just so we could get a new sword, and I'm not even sure I can use this sword. So let's find out, shall we? Let's see here. Ruin's Great Sword. 16 int to wield this bastard. Luckily, we can technically just make that window. We can make it even easier if we actually went out of our way to go get the stuff for it, but I don't... It's a bit too heavy in this game of things, I'm not gonna lie. That's a bit ridiculous. At least for our current stat set, I don't know if that's really worth it. Have I got the Golden Halberd yet? I don't think I got the Golden Halberd. Alright, let's go get the Golden Halberd. Golden Halberd, I think we can use in the scheme of things. Okay. I don't even know why I'm proper buffing for this fight, because this is gonna be cake. Like, it is a guarantee that this will be cake. Yeah. Like I said, cake. I still haven't even gotten my... I still haven't even gotten the damn talisman I talked about last time. 12 faith. Okay, cool. That's honestly, that's completely affordable. We can definitely make that happen. Anyway, I need to go get that real quickly because it is, like, we're literally missing out on an extra 10% towards our total charged R2 damage. We might have very well just about two-shot Tree Sentinel there if we had it in the first place. So, let's go correct this goofy little mistake. So, the game has some skimpy armor, if I'm not mistaken. It's not like skimpy armor you'd probably want necessarily, but it's there, and it is skimpy enough. let's go get ourselves that next wonderful talisman. I have yet to get my third talisman pouch, but I think I can go get it now, if I'm not mistaken, from table. Also, I have Radahn's Remembrance, which I don't know if I want to use his swords. I don't even know if it's worth it in the scheme of things. But let's go ahead and find out, I suppose. Let's test the theory on it. Anyways, there's our next talisman pouch. Love to see it. Ah, definitely, Siren. Well, hey, take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you had a wonderful time with us, and definitely see you on a different day, friend. So now we can officially get this, which it's a 15. It's a 15 requirement. You know what? I'll get it just because. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna bother with the Blasphemous Blade. We had more than our fair share of fun with this thing on our last major run, and I don't think we needed a part 2, frankly. So, ooh, I could get, you know what? I'll get Moon Crown. I'm gonna get Moon Crown. That is free int for us, so yes, I will get that. That's nice. I'm going, bitch. Anywho, yes, this right here. This talisman for sure. As for our new weapon here, we need 15 int to make the Star Scourge Greatswords work proper for us. 16 to make the Ruins Greatsword work for us, which, you know, yeah. But we do have Banana Crown now. Banana Crown increases our intelligence by 3, which is pretty darn spicy in the scheme of things. And also, fashion. We have banana now. We are officially even more pretty than we were before. Wonderful. Love to see it. I'm going to spend this remaining money, I think, on Great Runes, or Rune Arcs. I don't really have anything else I need to buy at the moment, and we don't have the talismans or the bell bearings, I think, to get anything other than. So we're going to go ahead and get that. Let's see here. I'll get the finger seal because I will eventually want to do a whatchamacallit, but yeah. Games like Persona. I've thought about it in the past, honestly, Starburst. I just don't really see myself diving very deep into that, personally speaking. Yeah, I just don't really see myself diving very deep into that, honestly. I think that's the big thing right now. Let's go to Fart Faroth. There is a tree that's over here. We're going to kill the tree. I wouldn't mind squeaking out a couple more quick strength levels, and this would be an easy way to do such a thing. So, haven't killed the dragon yet, which is kind of funny. We could kill the dragon, but I think if I kill the dragon this time, I'll go Ungus Bungus strats, and I'll kill all of its offspring first. Yeah. Remove that. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's put a tree down. Oh, it's all good, Starburst. Yeah, honestly, in the scheme of things, I just don't really see it being my main squeeze. I've never really been one to play, like, a ton of RPGs, personally speaking, but, like, I think they have their place. They're fun. We almost got crushed like that. That would have been sad. Alrighty, cool. That is another lovely boss down. We love to see it, and yeah. I could technically go do yet another tree if I really felt like it, but I don't entirely feel like doing that. I'd rather go ahead and move this gameplay along, and we're going to go to Altus now. Wait, do I have the Dectus Medallion? Have I still completely forgotten to get the Dectus Medallion? No, okay, cool. all this time spent focusing on doing randomizer runs has kind of thrown me off a little bit in the scheme of things. Like, a fair amount, frankly. Alright, I guess I should go get the bell bearing, and there's plenty of stuff to do in the Altus Plateau that's going to be important in the scheme of things for us. But we'll probably focus on the big things for right now, which is getting our talismans, getting some weapons, getting the bell bearing. I do technically want to go get the bell bearing for the smithing 1-2 while I'm at it too, probably, because that is important. Let's go absolutely shit on Queen Gillica. She does not get a chance to breathe, and that is exactly how we love her. So let's go ahead and go do that. Yeah, I've never really. I think I was planning on putting some time into Mario RPG when that came out, which I think it is actually out of right now, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't really had the time or chance to do that necessarily just yet. Doink. But I was thinking about it. I think that would probably be something I might play. Though I will say, as it stands right now, the major pet project we've been working on has been pretty much Baldur's Gate 3 in terms of RPGs. I don't really see us doing a bunch of RPGs in the future in terms of the channel. Main reason is honestly just because, like, when it comes down to it, they're fun, but it's like a different mindset I usually have to turn on for most of that stuff. And, like, I think Baldur's Gate works in the sense of what I'm trying to accomplish with it, so it just works out, ultimately, which is awesome. I'm happy about that. But certain games, in this case, like a Persona game or something like that, I don't know if I'd ultimately be able to vibe with it in a way that would be accessible for the stream. I think it'd definitely be something I just kind of want to be sitting there just playing it in silence, letting the game kind of take its adventure for me. So, plus I feel like it might be a little annoying to a certain extent, just constantly having streamer comment and whatnot over game that they've never played before. So, you know. Goofy 2 cents to have, but nevertheless, there are my 2 cents about that. So, no worries, Starburst. Either way, I'm sure I'd have a fun time with it, probably to some extent. I do want to say, I think the last major RPG I've technically completed in like the last year or so, or 3, it was pretty much Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. That was like the last major one I completed, and again, like it was mainly because I played it on my own. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Pokemon Violet. Glitchy mess that it was, for sure. I don't probably plan to play that game again because the last time I was playing it, I was literally shiny hunting, and I got kind of tired. Plus, as they started to patch the game, funny enough, like, certain things got removed. I was like, but that made it fun. Me and my ever obsessive nature towards glitches, I swear. I am definitely going to get Elden Ring at some point, just to play, I should give a little more context there. Get it on disc. So that way I can actually play the game again, but on pre-patch. So. And my friend who just joined the chat here, let me see if I can... I think it's Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken here. Well, Vengeance, first and foremost, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. And secondly, yes, I have played Sekiro before. It is a little bit of a different ballpark in the scheme of things. Pretty fun. Pretty darn fun. I would say it's not necessarily my favorite in the Souls series. Well, I mean, in the Souls series. Pretty much in the From series, I suppose. But it's really good. It's a really good game. I think I played through it pretty much at this point, like 1.5 times. But it's not one I usually prefer to play over other Soulsborns. So, yeah. Actually, hang on here, because I know little man is right here. Good night, little man. That has always been the problem with Pokemon as a whole. They they know exactly what they're doing, and they are not going to stop it anytime soon. Which I would say is fair and based, but it's also just fucking not. They know what they're doing to their fans at this point, and it's really sad to like a massive extent. On a side note, though, I will say it was pretty fun playing through Violet because it had so many wonderful mechanics to it, and like the music was banging, the gameplay was banging, the campaigns were all pretty darn fun. The only one I really didn't like at the end of the day was kind of just Penny, because her entire plotline was just fucking goofball butter. But it turns out Penny was also just kind of a bit of a bitch. And I was like, you know, I don't really care for that. Thank you, bye. But it was pretty fun. And if I had the feeling to really play through Pokemon Violet again, I guess I could, but I don't really think I will. I think it's right here. Yes, awesome. Really glad I remember that still. Nice. Although we're not going over to see EG again, so I need to remember, we're going over this way. We're getting the bell bearing. We're going to go get the bell bearing so we can start leveling up some of our strength weapons and actually get that ball rolling. Because as it stands right now, the run is kind of divulging into a Serpent Hunter run. Which, to be fair, I love this weapon. I really, really do. But I really do not want it to turn into just Serpent Hunter run. So... I got a handful of shinies that are probably some of my favorites. Yeah, no, I totally feel you on that one, Starburst. I just... grinding out... Scarlet Violet made shiny hunting probably the easiest I imagine the easiest it's ever been. I actually don't know if Arceus made it even easier, but Scarlet Violet made it pretty damn easy for the most part. Did I pass by? I think I did, yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I sure did. It's right up here. Whoops. Alright, we're not even going to worry about doing all the extra bullshit of this cave. I'm just going to literally dart through it as quickly as possible. Because we're just literally coming in here just to get what we need done. So, that is literally it. I could go grafted, or you know what, I guess I'll go grafted here, why not? I also haven't shown off the other major weapon just yet. Whoops, I got these backwards. There we go. I also haven't shown off the other major weapon yet, so I would like to start doing that too. So, we're definitely going to do the skip real quickly, because it's frankly never, ever a wrong time to do the skip. Do it again, old man. Like I said, never wrong time to do that skip. Frankly, all the time is the correct time to do that skip. One of my favorite skips in this game, just because it really only requires you to land a parry, and then you just get to take the elevator down, and that's, like, frankly, really fun. like, really damn fun. Honestly, when you get down to it, though, the version of it you get to do in the Holic Tree is probably a lot more useful in the scheme of things. Maybe not that useful, because frankly, the Holic Tree is, at least the top side of the Holic Tree is pretty damn short, going up to Loretta, but it's still worth it. So, all right, give me your spine. I said, give me your spine. That's not your spine, bozo. Alright, crush him. Little surprised not broken. There we go. Okay, he's broken. Put him in the grave. And that is how you crush a Crystallian. We'd love to see it. Alrighty, cool. So we got our bell bearings. Now we can actually start leveling up our smithing weapons, at least to a plus 12. It's not that exciting in the scheme of things, but a plus 12 is still pretty damn good. Especially when you're talking like a plus 12 heavy greatsword. Yeah. Okay, you're doing some damage at that point then. But yeah, I think we're pretty much good in that department. I'm not really too concerned about most of these weapons at the moment. I'm going to get the heavy greatsword leveled up a little bit here, and that's going to be our current weapon, I think, for where we're at in the playthrough. But we are going to go get ourselves some other weapons, too. Which reminds me, I think I just saw it. Starburst, you did say where the whatchamacallit was, didn't you? Let me go ahead and go back in there real quickly to look at that. Damn, we can buy a lot of stones right now. I'm just going to buy, like, an abundance, because it really doesn't matter. We will ultimately want more stones anyways, so yeah, this will be nice. Okay. Drops fire prelate welding inside. Seethwater terminus. Fort Live near Seethwater terminus site of grace. Okay, I think I know exactly where that is. You know what? Actually, I think I know exactly where that is, and I think we can go do that now. So let's go do that now. That should not be too far out of our way. Well, I say that, but at the same time, it's kind of technically far out of our way. But we'll deal with it. It's fine. Technically, I kind of handled this a little bit inappropriately because I was supposed to go to handle some other stuff first. But it really does not matter in the scheme of things because we're going to go do it. Yes, sir. Okay. Alright, let's go get this real quickly. Get ourselves another seed. Awesome. So, I think I was talking about it a little bit more the other day here, but I was kind of pondering I should be doing another thing of zombies soon enough here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing Zetsubou or if I want to be doing something else entirely. It is up for grabs right now in terms of what I ultimately pick. But I'm thinking we're probably going to do Zetsubou because I personally love the shit out of Zetsubou. It's like one of my favorites. So we'll probably do more zombies at one point or another here, but it'll probably be more than likely that. So if I'm not mistaken, Seethwater is this way. Okay, didn't actually need to kill that lad. Little sad that he had to die for absolutely nothing, but oh, you know, that's about appropriate. You know, yeah, that about adds up. Honestly, the range on those volcanic... I should probably respect the volcanic... I should probably respect the volcanic fissures a little bit more in the scheme of things, but I never do. And it obviously bites me in the ass every single time. So I think the Prelate's Hammer is a smithing weapon upgrade, which is good news because we just got a bunch of stones to upgrade in that direction. So we should be able to use this weapon soon enough. We're probably going to go ahead and take Lion's Claw and put it on there because the Crozier is laughably slow. Like, genuinely very damn slow. It is a painfully slow weapon in the scheme of things. Great hammers usually are in this game, but, like, yeah, that is another example of a slow as fuck weapon. So yeah. I don't even need all of these that I'm picking up right now. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm just picking them up because I have OCD kicking in. So, yeah. Definitely thought I just got... Okay, cool. Alright. Definitely just thought I got stuck in the rock like that. That was fun. A little bit of money. We'd love to see it. Head right on into this building that's over this way, and we're going to go kill ourselves a lad. And we'll be quite happy about it, too. Nice. Luckily, this shouldn't really be too hard in the scheme of things, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of fight each other while they're out here. So we should, in theory, just be able to run in here pretty much. That makes sense. Ah! He shoveled me. Okay. Fair enough. But it's okay. We're just gonna do it again, and this time it's gonna work. I don't think there's anything else I can really do in my gear setup right now to change anything around. The only thing I kind of wanted to do was kill this one guy chilling right out front here because he does make me nervous. Yeah, well, yeah, he's making me nervous right now because he's already trying to run up to the fight. That, yeah, I was going to say that might one-shot. Okay, rip 80k. It's fine, folks. I really didn't actually need that much cash in hand. It does not matter at all. Trust me, cash in this game is incredibly easy to get. You don't actually need 80k that you just lost on the spot because you were a dum-dum and you lost to a dumb bozo hammer fat boy. Don't worry about it. Don't. Just stop. Stop worrying about it. Seriously. We're here for UNGA and BUNGA. Alright, he's going for the shovel plow. How far does he get to go with that? Quite some distance. My god, yeah, he gets to carry that for a while. Thank god he whiffed. Bozo. And there we go. We got ourselves a brand new hammer. Okay. So we got a hammer. Let's go level this bad boy up as far as we can take it at this point, which is pretty much just a plus 12. Do I have the stats for it? Apparently I do. Yay, we'd love to see it. Okay. And we're going to make it nice and very sexy, and we're going to go ahead and put Lion's Claw on it, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit miserable to use this thing. Just a little bit, though. Ryko, you get to be pocket change. We love to see it, and let's get this bad boy rolling. Okay. There's our plus 12 hammer. We love to see it. I do have the 2 stones on the smithing 5, but I'd really rather not right now on that. But at the same time, I think I will, just because I can. Anywho. Lion's Claw. Make it heavy. And there we go. Now we got ourselves a Lion's Claw heavy Prelet hammer. And now we can officially go do the heaviest of the bonking. And, yeah. Nice. Actually, I'm curious. This hammer might actually be really, really good against this gargoyle that comes in here. So let's find out. Hey, Walter! How you doing, man? Glad to hear it, man. Bonk. Little disappointed the last bonk didn't outright murder the gargoyle, but hey, we got ourselves another weapon that we can use. And, the hammer is good. The hammer is actually pretty decent if you give it the right gear setup, so yay for that much. Oh, that reminds me, chat, I never actually heard from you guys last time. Do you want to see me actually fight the next boss we're coming up to here, or would you rather see that boss have a very short and hilarious end? Because we could do one or the other. Do you guys want to see me take on the boss fist only? Do you want to see that? Or would you rather me fight the boss with the Crozier's hammer? Use the bonk to bonk. I will not be bonking myself tonight. Thank you very much. I got myself a nice big thing of water with me right now. I'm staying nice and hydrated. Thank you very much, Starburst. So as it stands right now, our options for the next boss coming up here is I could either, 1, fist the boss, which would be pretty straightforward, barely an inconvenience, or I could go ahead and take the hammer that I have in my hand right now, and bonk is the boss. One or the other, really. By the way, if you're ever curious about it, you can do a nice little save quit right here, and it resets these golems just long enough for you to go ahead and run through the area without getting shot. Because frankly, how they set this area up is a little bit bullshit, so doing a save quit here is your bullshit way to bullshit the bullshit. Yeah, fun. Yeah, as you see, they have to reset every single time that happens, so yay for that. Alrighty, chat, what's it gonna be? Am I fighting the boss normally, or am I fighting the boss not normally? Fisting the boss would be cool. Okay. Alright, Walter would like to see some fisting action. Gotcha. Alright, well, tell you what. Tell you what, Walter, I will show you how you too, at home, can fist Draconic Tree Sentinel. Do I have a rune arc? Yes, I have 2 rune arcs on me right now. Awesome. Alright, roll the attack, run down this way. You ready for a flame breath? That almost always happens right here. Set up right here, walk into it, parry, run around the back, slap the horse in the ass, say goodbye to the big man. You have just fisted a Draconic Tree Sentinel. How nice. He dropped his gear off before he fell off. What a sweetheart. And see, like I told you, you literally don't have to try it all. It's barely an inconvenience. You just have to learn how to parry that one singular attack right there against that ledge, and then you just slap the poor horse right on the ass, and you send him home. You send him packing every single time. He never even saw it coming. So I hope that was actually fairly entertaining and definitely what you were hoping for in the scheme of things. Because I personally really love cheese when it comes down to it in any game. Because, like, cheese is just... It's not always the most convenient thing to do, but the convenience is all in how it just trivializes the shit out of the boss. And not like doing like the mage ion cannon in this game. That right there doesn't really require any sort of trivialization. It's just overpowered as fuck. I don't mean that. I mean like literally like the shit where you can get Godric the Grafted stuck on some tombstones and the boy just sits there in the air for like a solid 15 seconds before going, "Ah, shit, I'm dead." And he dies, and it's hilarious. Quick skip right here. I fucked it up. To be fair, it's been a minute since I've done this skip because, like I said, my deathless runs, I'm not risking stupid stuff on deathless runs, usually speaking, or well, blatantly stupid things. So, all right, that one landed inappropriately, so we got to do that again. Where is my? I'm actually gonna have a sip of Sprite. Yeah, Pro Gamer messed up again. Cringe, I know. Leave L's in the chat. Alright, it's coming back like muscle memory, chat, so it's okay. It'll be here before you know it. And yes, probably to a certain extent, if I got this on first try, it probably would genuinely be faster than anything else I could do here. But now that it's taken me multiple attempts, it's less fast. But I promise you, it's very worth doing. It's a lot of fun. If you can learn how to do these little tricks at home, I feel like it adds a certain layer of spice to any of your FromSoft games. Having, like, obviously this is not what the developers intended at the end of the day, but it's just fun. That's the problem with it. It is very fun to do. It makes the game feel different. It also comes down to a matter of, like, if you find out how to do this, it feels like uncharted territory that the game developers never meant you to have, but just so happened to have it in there for you to find. So, that felt bad. I'm getting a weird angle on it. I think that's part of my issue at the moment. It's not that important, but eh. So pretty much, yeah. Damn, I'm just getting a bad angle with it. There's a way to do this that's very specific that makes it work almost 110% of the time, but it just is not clicking for me right now. You pretty much want to have it so your momentum hits the wall and that your momentum just keeps carrying you forward, because then it makes you land on the little lip that you see me keep trying to hit. Like right there, I almost landed on the lip specifically where I was supposed to go in the first place. But, problem is, just didn't quite land. Well, that was not even close to correct. At this point, I have officially wasted enough time on this that I probably would have just made it to the next site of grace, realistically, and then I'd probably almost be at Godfrey at this point. But I want to do it anyways, because sauce is sauce, so... it's a waste of time, don't get me wrong, but it's a fun waste of time. And honestly, at the same time, it lets me practice my my save quits again, because I have not been save quitting at all lately. One of the big things that you're not really supposed to be doing at any point during no death or no hit runs is save quitting. So, yeah. Oh, that one felt cheap. That one felt like it landed. Trying to think of the next major strength-based weapon we're going to use after we deal with Goldfree. Well, really Goldfree and probably Morgott. There is, I think, a really good strength weapon, if I'm not mistaken, in the Mountaintop of the Giants, which we could use that. I could also maybe see us using the Golden Halberd that we just picked up recently here, which, you know, again, pretty good. Oh, come on. If only it weren't betraying me so much today. Worst part is once we pick it back up, it's gonna probably just be like, oh yeah, duh. But for right now, it's just safe good practice. Strength weapons, though, that we'll be using soon enough here. I think there's actually a strength weapon that we kind of missed out on, if I'm not mistaken, in Godric's Castle. That would be a weapon that is essentially like a brick hammer, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the Giant Slayer, I think, but I believe you, Starburst. We definitely do have it. It just isn't. It's not exactly vibing right now. That felt like a weird angle that I took on that one. Alright, I think I'll give this like maybe a solid 5 more tries right now. And then if I don't get it, then we'll go ahead and we'll just move along. Because this is officially at this point, like it's just not happening at the moment. So playing Path of the Exile needs somebody to remind you that PoE is awesome. Well, I think PoE is probably awesome. I can't really tell you off the top of my head, though. Oh, come on! Yeah, that does seem like a really good plan on that one, Mr. Potato. Definitely a really solid plan there, buddy. Do not do that. It does not seem like the best plan. In the scheme of things. Alright, that was our second attempt. I don't know why it's betraying me so much today. It's so sad. Like, I've done this a lot. I'm just getting bad luck on it, I guess. Made the mistake one singular time, never do it again. Well, that was a bad toss. That was just a bad jump. Yeah, I bet you were laughing the entire time. Yeah, that about adds up. That makes sense. Oh, fucking finally. Like, I'm sorry it took so long, chat. Jeez. Ugh. I could probably handle the tree that falls into frame here in 2 seconds, but I'm probably gonna get the side of grace before I handle this tree because, yeah, I probably should be responsible ever so slightly. Oh, look at that. Potato and potato. In at the same time. We'd love to see it. Nice. Hey, guys. That's unfortunate. I do forget the fact that this hammer has a lot of stamina consumption. Okay, cool. So I can just abuse the tree. That is good news. Buck, I stepped into the frame at the wrong time. I'm making a lot of goofy goofball mistakes, honestly. God, that is an awful fucking swing on this thing. There we go. Oh, edibles are fun enough. Edibles are fun enough. I don't really vibe with them 110%, frankly, but they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun in the right context of things. Usually, if I have my choice between drinking and doing anything pot related, I almost always go with just option number one on that one because it's just, I don't know. I can pace it at a different pace, and I don't have to worry about walking out of the room to do so. I guess that's my mainline thinking on it. They both have their perks, but yeah. There we go, 71 strength. Technically, it's more than 71 strength right now, if I'm not mistaken, but, I mean, really, right now, it's less about that. It's more just, hey, we have a lot of strength, and we also have a lot of stats. Absolutely fair on that one, Potato. If that is how you view it, and that's your mindset on it, that's completely fair and based. Everybody has their own opinions on it. But yeah, I think I just always vibe more with alcohol, frankly, because, yeah. Plus, I can do more personally with alcohol than I can do with weed and edibles and whatnot. I really can't do a lot with those, and I can make a variety of mixed drinks and everything and have a lot of fun with that almost every single time, so. I guess I could go get the Starfists if I wanted to. I don't really think I need the Starfists personally, but it probably wouldn't hurt to go get Ritual Shield Talisman anyways, because that's just really damn good. And it will prevent us, well, I say will prevent us. More than likely, it's going to stop us from getting one shot in the late game. So having that available might be really smart, actually. So. Alright, let's go Bobonkus the shit out of this lad real quickly. Bobonkus. And then we're just going to go ahead and smash him into the dirt. And there we go. Yeah, no, honestly, that is pretty much the smartest bit about that vibe, for sure. It's just never let peer pressure take over on that stuff. It's really not worth it to do it for really anything you'll ever do. Because, like, drinking is fun and everything, but peer pressure makes it so fucking annoying. God, yeah, it really gets annoying if you have other people peering on that one. Funny enough, it's probably why my 21st wasn't really like this big go out and get drunk event. Because I didn't have to worry about that as much at that time frame. I could just kind of do it at my own pace, and it worked out pretty well for me. So, all right, I am going to get the Star Fists just because I probably will end up using them at least on one boss. It is a strength scaling weapon and a really damn good one at that, so I might as well at least have it for when we get to a part in this that actually makes sense for it. But in the meantime, it's really not that deep, so. Rune Arc. Let me go ahead and pop a Rune Arc real quickly, because, I mean, I have it. Might as well use it. Still really can't wear armor at all. Like, armor is just not really that big of a thing we have at this moment. I wonder if I get more out of the scaling on Star Scourge, or if I just get more if I just went ahead and swapped over to Sword. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to Sword just to see if Sword's better for the time being, but I don't think it probably matters too much, so. I don't really have to kill these guys at all, considering, like, this is not a randomizer run, and none of these enemies are really that dangerous in this area. These are all very thematic enemies, but, like, in the reality, if you just run through the area, they're not going to stop you. It's really funny how often during the randomizer runs, you just find your entire progression is stopped on the spot, because the enemy you're going against is actually, like, fucking dangerous. Alright. Big meaty chunkers, roll the attack. I didn't roll that attack because I thought I was smarter than that, but apparently I am not indeed smarter than that, so. Alright, love to see it. Put him in the grave. Go ahead and slap his cheeks wide open. Godfrey, it's time for the piss. Go to bed. Rest in piss, Godfrey. No one will ever miss you. I think on that note, I can start using Ritual Shield, and I think we're pretty much good to go for the next major boss. So, cool. I don't really need to do this Site of Grace, but I'm going to go and do this Site of Grace because I can. Alright, so what is going to be our next major strength weapon after Morgott here? What is a personal pick that everybody in chat would like to see? So as it stands right now, on this run, we have done the Prelate's Crozier Hammer. We have not yet done the Dragon Greatclaw. That is with us at the moment. Stormog Axe is also on the table. So is this one right here. We have done Greatsword, Grafted Sword. We have done the Prelates, of course, and we've also done the Serpent Hunter. Otherwise, every other weapon is pretty much on the table right now. So, yeah. Bulbonkus, put him in the grave. I was gonna say, fucking get your life saved by a tiny little ledge. Oh, good night, Potato. Hey, it was good seeing you, man. Have a good rest of your night, okay? Take good care of yourself. I don't actually... You know what? I don't need the shield, really, at this point. Let's go ahead and put our hand axe back on, because that's going to give us back our buffing. Yeah, I think we're pretty much going to rely off Golden Bow into just Crozier Hammer. Ideally, the RNG at the beginning of the boss fight here starts off with him tossing a spear at us and then immediately trying to fucking yoink our ass. That would be the ideal answer here. He needs to toss a spear. Usually starts with daggers. Toss a spear. Leaps in the air. Put him in the grave real quickly. Morgoth, the easiest boss? Maybe if you show up here pretty well leveled, but like, I don't know about that, friend. Granted, right now we're making incredibly easy work of him because he got El-Bozo'd really fast, but like, yeah, no, honestly, you're not wrong in this one instance. Like, he got El-Bozo'd so fucking hard. Put his ass in the grave. I'm not even going to give him a chance to have his weapon turned into something. We're popping that on the spot. Plus, I think his weapon scales dex primarily anyways, so like, yeah, no, that's not really a strength weapon. Man, the old man sure does crumple under a hammer, huh? Nice. No, honestly, when it comes to Morgoth, if you show up here pretty well leveled, he's very easy. But if you show up here and you don't have proper stats for him really at all, he sucks. He hurts. But that really is almost always the case with any Elden Ring boss. There's very few bosses that I think you can just literally go in at any time and it's going to be easy. Godric is pretty much one of the few bosses in this game that literally is like, you go in there any given day, any time of the week, and he is cake. Like, he is a joke. He is a goofball. So. Alright, 80 strength. Which is technically 90 strength right now with our current extra levels of stats going on. But that is officially 80 strength. We are on our way on over this way. And, yeah. We're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty darn good, chat. So, I'm going to go ahead and make the quick hop on down from the ramparts again, which hopefully it's quick. We'll find out very shortly, won't we? There we go. Alright, let's do this again, and hopefully this time it only takes me one whole try. Woo! Please? Oh. Okay, we might be here for a minute. Again, I know I could just go hop on a rooftop ever so slightly down the way and just do that, but I can't help myself. It's sauce. So. Okay. That actually was a good one. My bad. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was a shorter jump than it was supposed to ever be in the first place. Alrighty, chat. While we're making our run to the next major area, though, I want you to think about it a little bit. What is the next major strength weapon you'd like to see? Okay? Because we can really, as long as it is a weapon that has the potential for UNGAs and BUNGAs, then it is more than likely correct for the run. But it has to be something that's like primarily strength-based. Either it requires more in strength to wield it, or it requires it's got good strength scaling. Those are the two like ballpark answers for it. So otherwise, it's pretty much on the table. Let's go ahead and actually get a weapon on real quickly, because I know this next little area, the fucking bozos in this next little area really like to ruin my day. Let's see. Ah, gotcha. Actually, Chad, I will say we're probably going to be ending things once we get to the mountaintop. Just because we are starting to get to that... Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Maybe it wasn't a lot of damage in the scheme of things, but, like, it looked like a lot of damage. God, I love the jumping R1 on this one. I love the jumping R1 on the Serpent Hunter. It's just so good. Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying, Starburst. Alright, there we go. Pop him one more time to wake his ass up. Alright, there we go. Free Smithing 6 acquired, and we're on our way. But yeah, I think it is about that time for us, chat, to go ahead and end things off for the night. We're going to make it to the mountaintop of the Giants, more than likely, and then that's going to kind of just be our calling point. But yeah. In the meantime... Starburst. No. Oh, gosh. Oh, chat, your separation issues. It's gonna be okay, chat. It'll be all right. You know what? I think this is a good place. This is a good stopping point right here. Next time we start up, we're going to be on our way into the mountaintop of Giants. We're going to be doing pretty damn good. We're going to get ourselves all acquainted, get ourselves some nice new weaponry. Do think about it at least a little bit, chat. And if you have a weapon I think you'd like to see for strength build, do be sure to let me know. So, we do still obviously have a fair amount of weaponry on us right now. So if it's not really a choice, then I'll probably just draw one from the pile of weapons we already have. But in the meantime, as per usual, if you had a fun time with us here tonight and you're new to the channel, do be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is a wonderful way to help out, and if you like to stream, well, I mean, hey, easiest way to catch more of these streams, that right there. Definitely, Starburst. Thank you so much. And yeah, no worries. I'm going to get plenty of water, plenty of sleep, all that magical stuff. Chat, everybody, be sure to get some sleep, get some rest, get some food, get some water if you haven't already, all that magical stuff. Take great care of yourselves, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for stopping in. And, well, we'll probably be finishing up the run, I imagine, within the next part. More than likely. So... Alrighty, folks. Catch you later.